This is Beast. That's one hell of a keystorm. What is up guys, Blackscape here, and in today's video I wanted to talk about Dragon Ball Daima. I know, before you click off the video, I know a lot of people are not rocking with Dragon Ball Daima content, at least not on this channel, not as much as other channels, but I had something special to talk about today, and that is the reason why Gohan is not in Dragon Ball Daima, at least not in the trailers, or why he wasn't transformed into a kid. This is something that I realized after reading the new Dragon Ball Super manga chapters, and it just became very clear after rewatching one of the original Dragon Ball Daima trailers why this is the reason. And honestly, you guys are going to be shocked because it goes all the way back to like Moro. So I'm going to go ahead and explain it to you guys, but if you know what I'm going to talk about next, if you know why Gohan is not a child in Dragon Ball Super Daima, ooh, I just said Dragon Ball Super Daima, I mean Dragon Ball Daima, I wouldn't do you guys like that. Dragon Ball Daima, let me know in the comment section below, and see if you got it right. Watch till the end of the video and let me know if you got it right in the comment section below, or if you got it wrong, let me know, because in this video it's going to be very apparent and very clear as to why Daima's doing what it's doing and why the new chapter Dragon Ball Super's manga is so important for the future of the Dragon Ball franchise. Let's get started. So, Dragon Ball Daima, I know not everybody is excited for this. I know that it's very controversial, and the reasoning behind it is his 40th anniversary of Dragon Ball, so they're trying to do something special as a mini-series for Dragon Ball by shrinking the Dragon Ball Z squad to Tiny Toons, and now they are going to go on the Grand Tour, essentially Dragon Ball GT. And we've heard it all before from other channels. Yes, this is a celebration, whatever, that's why they're doing it. But in this channel, I'm telling you right now, there is a reason why Toyotaro keeps drawing Dragon Ball Daima. He's drawn it twice now. It's because it's gonna come as a manga chapter, and I guarantee it right now, it will 100% be a Dragon Ball manga chapter in the Dragon Ball Super manga. That's 100% coming. That's 100% in the works. Toyotaro isn't just going to waste his time drawing this stuff if he isn't alluding to the fact that Dragon Ball Daima is coming to the manga. So that's already set in stone. But what about Gohan? Because if you watch the newest trailers for Dragon Ball Daima, you don't see Gohan anywhere. You don't see him as a child, and you don't see him as an adult. Now, in the newest Dragon Ball Daima trailer, we see Goku basically fighting off some demons, and that's basically it. And he's eating, fighting. It looks like kind of like a low stakes type of story. But what if I told you it is one of the highest stakes stories, one of the most important stories in all of Dragon Ball Super, because this story is the end of Goku and Vegeta's story as we know it. And I am telling you right now, and you heard it here first, that this is the case. This is the real reason they're doing Dragon Ball Daima. So after watching and rewatching the Dragon Ball Daima trailer, I came across this scene right here. This is the scene where we get this new villain that is supposed to basically transform everybody into children. This is the antagonist of the entire story. But when I saw this clip right here, what he's actually watching, it kind of put a light bulb above my head as to the future of the Dragon Ball Super manga storyline and the anime, because what he's watching here is Dragon Ball Z, the Buu arc. You see it right here plain as day. You see Bibidi's spaceship, you see Bibidi and Deborah several times over, you see the Supreme Kai, Vegeta, Goku, a lot of Babidi, and we know that this is going to be the main focus for the Dragon Ball Daima villain is the Buu arc. But what happened in the Buu arc? What were the two main things that are so important in the Buu arc that really changed the future of Dragon Ball? Now, I'm not counting fusion because there was kind of fusion before and absorption, so like those two things were kind of already before. But in the Dragon Ball Majin Buu arc, we get the introduction to Kid Buu, and his reincarnated state is what we're seeing in the Dragon Ball Super manga, which is Oob. We see Oob several times in the Dragon Ball Super manga, but mainly in this portion right here, where he is a huge force of good for planet Earth. He basically saves Earth by giving Goku the divine key he needs to transform into his kaiju form, and we get a hint that Oob is one of the most powerful warriors, or one of the most powerful beings on the planet because he is reincarnated with the Supreme Kai's divine energy plus whatever hidden potential that he's already has. So he is a pivotal character for the future of Dragon Ball. We all know this. That's what happens in Dragon Ball GT. Early Dragon Ball GT is the story of Oob, and Dragon Ball Z ends with Oob. So this is one of the main things that happens in this portion of the story. So I would say that this is definitely something that they're going to be focusing on, what happened to Majin Buu, at least the evil half. The next thing that happened in this is something that is trickling down all the way to the newest movie and the newest arc, and that is Gohan and his beast form. Gohan in Dragon Ball Z, the Buu arc, he gets the mystic or the ultimate Gohan form, which is what Trunks has named it, Ultimate Gohan. So he gets his ultimate Gohan form by getting all his hidden potential unleashed, and in the newest arc and the newest movie, he is actually going beyond that, and he is transforming into Beast, pushing that form to its limits. So that is something really important that is happening from this moment in Dragon Ball Z Buu arc, from this scene in Dragon Ball Daima, for right now in the Dragon Ball Super manga. So I believe that the reason that they don't have Gohan in the Dragon Ball Daima trailers as of right now is because he is one of the main targets for Dragon Ball Daima's villain. He could be like this thumbnail, this picture that you've seen everywhere, chained up in the hyperbolic time chamber. He could be in a situation very much like this, where he is kidnapped and Goku has to go on the grand tour to save his son. The entire time we're thinking he's going on this grand tour to get the Dragon Balls to basically, you know, make himself big again, but it is a huge possibility that he's doing this to get the Dragon Balls to possibly go save his son. That's the reason he wants to get big again. And I think it is the sending off of the Dragon Ball that we know. Goku and Vegeta as the main characters, I think, are having their swan song in Dragon Ball Daima. That's why it's so important. It's the 40th anniversary. It's going to be where Goku and Vegeta pass on the torch to the next generation. We're already seeing it in the newest Dragon Ball Super manga chapter, where basically Beast Gohan gets an audition with Goku to showcase who is the strongest. In that same chapter, we get Goten and Trunks also auditioning for Vegeta. So it is very clear that that is the push that they're going for. We're finally getting to that next generation, and Dragon Ball Daima might be the last story that is mainly focused on Goku and Vegeta being the main heroes while everybody else needs their help. Now, I'm not saying that in the future we're not going to see them as the main characters. I think that we're going to see them as the main characters as well, but with a huge emphasis on teamwork and the next generation. And that's why I think this 40th anniversary is so important, because this is their final goodbye as that main pivotal character. The same characters that they've been in the Moro arc, in DBS Broly, in the Granola arc. Like, they've been the main characters, and DBS Superhero has shown that the fandom is ready to move on to somebody else like Piccolo or Gohan, or even in the DBS Superhero prequel arc, we get Goten and Trunks, and a lot of people like that arc. So I believe that that's the direction that they're going with Dragon Ball Daima. Now, if they come out with a new trailer and they have Gohan as a baby, I mean, I still think that it is the direction they're going. They're saying goodbye to that main character status of Goku and Vegeta and focusing that story mainly on who's next: Gohan, Oob, Goten, Trunks, and Pan. But let me know what you guys think. This is just something that I thought of on the fly. So if you want to discuss anything about this theory, let me know in the comment section below, and I'll talk to you guys later.
Subscribe.